people don't know about history.
Okay.
You see the do when they are talking about it do. It be like that the same language when they use Eko as Lagos.
Yeah.
Because Benin City, right from day one, because as I live with my grandmother.
Okay.
If our people they travel, they go Benin,
They'll
based
say,
on our grandmother, and they go say they go Idu.
yeah. Okay.
That's the way this history when they are talking about people don't know history. They are talking about history.
You are going to continue. I want you to repeat that place again. You are a true born of, you are Anioma man first, before Delta State, before Bende State, before whatever Nigeria. You are Anioma. So when grandmama say you are going to Idu, that they refer to the Benin as
Benin, yes. The English, okay. Like we that speak English, the youth who speak English say Benin City.
Yeah.
But our grandmothers then say Idu.
Yeah.
Which is Benin, which is Benin City.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same way people call Lagos Eko.
Which you call it Lagos.
Lagos. You cannot say because somebody call Eko, you are telling them say they are not Lagosian again, they are Eko people.
Okay, I understand what I'm trying to say. It is the same thing. Yeah, I understand.
The same thing. When they say Idu is the Benin City you are seeing today.
But this time, like, I'm not talking about the Anioma or the cars. This time that people from like the real Igbos in Anambra area across the bridge, they not claim Idu. Why? They not still say, why? Did you have any idea?
Most of them. Let me just give you some example, because there are some people who migrated from Benin into, there's no doubt about it, which I know about the history a little, who migrated from Benin during the time of Benin crisis.
Yeah.
Based on the massacre then from Benin, when they migrated from Benin to other ethnic group, then based on the massacre or what they see over there or what they pass through over there, then deny that language. Which I know very well. There are some people who migrated from Benin to Ekaland who deny that language based on, if you go deeper to the history, based on what they passed through, they deny the language. For my example, sometimes me and you, when we discuss, I will tell you that I'm an Igbo boy.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Let me open up to you today. There are some things people don't know about history. In my community, it's very difficult for anybody from my community, my community people, to agree or to be humble to like any other those Obi in a normal life. Well, our community is a very small community. There is no Obi in a car land that our community submit to. We don't have Obi. The only thing we have is Okparuku. The oldest, there is our community have 4 quarters. There is 1 quarters where the major king come from. Each quarter have their own king, but that quarter is the senior among the children. The Okparuku of Idumesa come from that quarter. But we have some Okpara of Elegbo, Okpara of Alelo, Okpara of Alobime. The Okpara of Alobime is the Okparuku of Idumesa. When you enter like Owana, you say, let our people go to, maybe we'll go to Owoyibo and bow down for the Obi of Owa. No. Because our people say, then senior Owa. Then senior Owa people. And if you go through our tradition, our elders told that they migrated from Benin. When they came, Owa was not there.
Okay, that's their own side. Okay, go ahead, yeah.
They won't believe now that when they came now, they are the first people who migrated from Benin. When they came all the way from Benin, the people who developed Owa was not there. Owa was empty. Okay, how they will tell you now, okay, how do you expect me now to go and bow down to my junior That always a junior brother to them. They are the
Yeah.
senior brother.
Yeah.
So many people migrated from Benin, even some part of Igbo, even some part of Urobo, Isoko, during the time of that Edo crisis.
Yeah.
Many of them know where they are coming from, but based on what they passed through, they denied their Edos. Based on the massacre and everything, you see some people say, God forbid, I will not go back to this land again. Anything that concerns these people don't concern me. Out of anger, this is where all these things begin to change. Based on some of us now who are closer to Igbo, most of them believe that they have denied Edo. There is not, don't have anything to do with the people from Benin again. They have to learn other people. Now, that's why the language is very confusing. Trying to create their own language, borrow some language from other neighboring people who are closer to them. They begin to speak their own language. These are where the car language and a normal language come out from. They don't want to speak the pure Igbo, and they don't want to have anything to do with the Edo language. The people who come from that side.
Okay, let me ask. The language, because I saw one Ikaman who said the language he speaks, the language they are speaking as a car man. He said it is their language, Seka, that like they speak a car.
And Eka people created that language by themselves.
Okay, they are not speaking Igbo.
Eka language is different from Igbo language now.
That's the problem.
That's why when Eka people speak, Eka people can speak Igbo. But Igbo man cannot speak Eka language. It's very difficult for Igbo man to hear my language. It demands Eka language. Very difficult. But when they speak, we understand everything they say. But for them to speak our language, it's very difficult.
Okay, but let me ask.
Some of our people, so there are some languages from our own village, go from a car land, who look similar to Edo language. Like when our people say Uhuki, that Uhuki and Edos, I live in Benin. When Edo people tell you about Uhuki, and when you come to a car land, you hear Uhuki. There are so many languages in Edo language who are so similar with Eka, but a little bit different, but very far away. The only thing that look like Igbo when the people go say, like when they mention like head, Ishi, hand, Eka, Oko, but Eka, there are some deep language for inside Eka when it is very different from Igbo language.
Okay, wait, let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you. Someone like you are Anioma man, but you speak Anioma or you speak Eka? Your language.
I speak Eka. Okay. Now, when you come to Anioma, they have 4 languages. Anioma have 4 languages.
Okay.
When you come to Anioma, you see Eka language. You see Anocha language. You see Ndokwa language. You can see Oshimiri language. These 4 different people come together and make up Anioma. But we understand each other very well.
Okay.
Eka can, when I speak, Ukwalema will understand very well. But Igbo man will not understand. Anocha man, which is only Anocha people that speak the pure Igbo. One side they are normal.
Anioma is, are they close to, as you know, in Asaba area? Is that the reason why?
Asaba, Anioma make up 4 different people, which is Delta North. Delta North is Anioma.
I know,
yeah. Anyocha, Oshumiri, Eka, and Ndokwa. And the Anyocha people are the people who are very close to Igbos, which is Asaba, Igbos of them. Igbos of them. And all this, he say Luku them. Asaba is Oshumiri. But he say Luku, Igbuzo, all this side na Anyocha. But when you come to Anioma, we are one people. for inside the Anioma. These are the 4 ethnic groups when make up Anioma.
Okay, now because the video, the one you are talking about, these people, some of these people, when they speak, those who don't understand Igbo language or that understand the Ika language, they sound alike when you hear it. They sound alike. But what I was trying to, that video, the reason why I used that video to make that program, not to mock or insult anybody really, but to say the Americans, for instance, they speak English, but the Americans, you cannot say because they speak English now, they are now British. The American will not accept that. They speak English fine, but we are Americans. The Canadians, they speak French. Some parts in Canada speak French. Some part, other parts speak English. Canadians will always refer to themselves as Canadian. You know, they are not British because they speak English. So I was trying to let some of our Igbo brothers know. People speak similar language with you. If they tell you they are Ikwere, they are Ikwere. They speak language that look like yours. You know, they cannot jettison or forget about their tribe because they now speak something that look. Sometimes Igbo man will tell you, Uche. I have my sister-in-law, Anioma girl, my sister-in-law. Sometimes we'll be talking. I will say, okay, her name is Uche. Uche. I said, okay, Uche is Igbo name or Ika, because she's also Ika name, something like that. She was telling me is a little bit confused and say it is Igbo name. I said, okay, does this name have meaning? You know, your own language, this name have meaning. You're like me, we and Assam people, we have Assam people. Really, our name look alike, the names. When you go to, you know, Facebook can really help. When you go to some name now on Facebook, my wife the other day, we're looking for somebody. She wrote the name, looking for a do person. But after, you know, she found the name, but she was thinking it's a do. Meanwhile, it was a guy, a person. So I let her understand this name. There are some names Edo man bear, and there's some people bear. There are some names. There's this guy they call Justice Ekagwere, our brother. He always, you know, follow us. His name is Justice. If you look at his name, it's a guy. But when you look, Edo people bear that name too. They are not Esan at all because there are names. There's this name they call like this. My friend called Ebegbe is the surname. This one is not Edo. It's not Edo man. You see, it's Hausa guy. I mean, it's a man. But because of the language look alike, if Edo man can come and say this Edo name, you can't claim the name alone because this name also means something in that place. Like there are some names will bear like Oshodi in Benin. We bear name Oshodi. Yorubas also bear the name. It means something here. It will see me another thing there. Wike will pronounce his own name as Ikore man. Igbo man will say no. If that name is supposed to be pronounced like this, you are causing confusion. If you tell this how I pronounce my name, and this is the meaning of my name, let that man be. If we can come together as one, it is the respect. You allow me to be who I want to be, but we can still come together. But you telling the person is wrong. Like you tell somebody Uche must be Igbo name. Must it, you say okay, like 4 market days is yours. Why must it be yours? Because in Benin we have what we call a Ken day, a day Ken. Even the day Ken said the day a Ken day. Now we don't bury somebody die now. You don't bury person that same day. It's a market days. Okay, you want to tell me as a do man that is yours? It can't be yours. It can't be yours.
My brother, if they use 4 market day to like, okay, then if our Igbo brothers say okay, because your community have 4 market day, which means it's an Igbo land.
Yeah.
It's going to cause a lot of problem in that country because there are so many places who have 4 market day. Like the name issue, when you're talking about name, let me just give you some things. Like our forefathers, eh? Our forefathers. Let me say, okay, like I know my grandfather now, but I don't know my grandfather, my great father. I don't know. Let me say, from my grandfather upwards or backwards, nobody bear name that look like Igbo name. This is one thing them two need to understand. When, if you are saying, when the relationship begin to, they begin to build the relationship, that's when some of our people begin to bear like something that look like Igbo name.
Okay.
My grandmother name does not look like Igbo name.
I like this
Even
point.
my great grandmother name self an Igbo name. Like you go hear some name now when you go hear name Aremoku. That Aremoku, Igbo man no go fit translate and wetin e mean.
You know, yeah. But
You
that
go
name
hear
sound
name.
like Benin kind of name too.
Yes, you go hear name Igbonoku. Can Igbo man tell me what is Igbonoku? You can't tell me that. You can never. People, let me say people from Southeast, we can. That thing is not. But when the relationship don't become dey closer, most of us don't dey say okay, we understand our